All right, hello again, fellow AMC shareholders. I just shot a video, but I was looking directly into the sun, so hopefully we're bypassing a little bit of that for you. Um, yeah, looking at AMC again. I have not actually even looked at it this morning. My mind is kind of more off it than on it. Um, there is a guy, I believe his name is Manasseh PCM Trades. I think that's his name. Really nice guy. I believe he's out of Idaho. Has a slightly different take on things in terms of he feels that Adam Aaron is just doing CEO things in terms of raising money and getting things where they need to be in terms of bumping the company up. I'm hoping he's right. I have a hard time viewing it that way, but he does make some compelling arguments. I guess my input would be, if you're really going to focus on debt, eliminating debt, you wouldn't be selling APE at 67 cents per yes vote to Antera. His feeling is if you really wanted to sandbag and drive the company into the dirt, you wouldn't just do it on the stock market. You would just make sure Taylor Swift doesn't have any association. You would make sure movies aren't released on time and theaters aren't clean or whatever. So there is an argument to be made there, and I might spend some time kind of taking on that mindset a little more if I'm able to. I admire someone who's able to think things through in the face of pretty serious adversity and look at it that way. Setting that aside, for those of you who still hold Dogecoin, which I know is going to probably make some people laugh. It should make you laugh. It was made as a joke, but in the back of my mind, I always was saying, I wish Elon would talk a little bit more about Dogecoin, so the little bit that I hold would bump up a little bit. And I had in my mind, like, now that he's got Twitter Twix, why doesn't he talk about it a little more? And Lou brought up something interesting, and it might not be original to Lou or strictly tied to him. But, what if Elon made Doge sort of the native territorial currency of Twix, Twitter, whatever? That would be really interesting. And I believe he also, in a way that I need to go back and look at, he was talking about XRP being tied in, maybe for cross-border settlements, I'm not sure. So that's an interesting idea. I think I looked at Doge a couple days ago. It was like 6 cents or something. I hadn't looked at it for a long, long time. The point being that there are other things pretty easy to get into. Please do not take anything I'm saying as recommendations or advice or anything like that. I don't do that. I'm not qualified for that. But maybe if something does pique your interest as a springboard to research more, which is kind of what I did with Lou in terms of the X coins. I felt XRP, back in the day, the idea that I would buy a coin tied to banking was just the antithesis of crypto. Crypto was about getting away from banks and central regulation. But in my mind, I also knew that banks were going to want some form of this. And if there's money to be made, and it would seem there is, I haven't done the kind of just exhaustive due diligence on it. That's something that if you were interested, you would need to do on your own. The due diligence I did do was based on what Lou was saying, and I went back and started looking at who was on the board of Ripple. Something that Elon was reported to have said about XRP potentially supplanting Bitcoin in its own way. And for the price that I was able to get in at, I felt pretty good about investing $10 here, $20 here, $50 here, and just building up the cash of both XRP and XLM. I haven't really gotten into XDC at all. So anyway, the point being that there are just other things out there, alternatives to AMC, things that I haven't even thought of. I'm kind of a silver guy. I do intellectual property. I make royalties on music and things like that. So for me, there are other things beyond AMC. And I am really impressed with a lot of you guys who hold a lot more AMC than I ever did, who are really rolling with some substantial ostensible losses in really pretty laid back ways. I mean, of course, we've all been on this roller coaster forever, so I guess it stands to reason that the people are pretty chill about it for the most part. So I'm impressed by that. It shows some real grit, to use a 70s John Wayne term. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Just kind of keeping people company with some things beyond AMC, so that we have other things to think about. But I'm probably going to check it in a little while to see what the craziness is for today. So everyone, hope you're doing well, and continue to hang in there. Talk to you later.